So the way I go about it is I gather with the other peeps when we do a spiritual gig, and you know, we go to a restaurant and everybody's got a salad and a glass of water and some pure bread with no added shit, and I just take a steak, rare glass of red wine. They go like, all freak out, you know. You're not vegan? No, I wasn't born there. I was born on Earth. You know? Anyway, so yeah, I understand. I'm not really a priest in the protocolar way. I'm more like a human being who like a specific job, but I'm not religious. I'm philosophical. You know, in Buddhism, you have the religious people and the philosophy people. I'm the philosophy guy. We are going to do something right now that requires your utmost attention. So, can you keep eating in 5 minutes? You'll be able to go back.
I will sit down.
All right, go. Just for this one, you know, I told you the worst 5 minutes was in the denials. Sue me again, okay? We're just going to do a practice. Go through an experience that will forever make you feel a bit better and will never go away. Are you available for that? Okay? To do this, you have to understand the mechanics of will go feel something that ruins your life a bit, constantly. And we're going to feel this and be free from it and go into the higher state of it. Okay? So a suffering, a happiness. It won't be suffering and happiness. It will be a weird state of being of insatisfaction and discomfort. It won't be suffering as much as insatisfaction and some kind of irritation. And then we'll go in the self-sustained gratitude that I was telling you earlier. Okay? So it's quite easy. You think about the feeling that your parents did not bring you everything you needed. Okay, I'm going to look down. You should do the same. And you can close your eyes if it's easier. You have to do the testing yourself. The feeling that your parents could have done better. Maybe it's the case, maybe it's not. I'm talking for everyone. At one point, I'll get one of those experiences that relate to you. And then the feeling that at school, they did not really train you for what you needed. And you feel not really cared for. Then you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you didn't feel really important after a while. Eventually, it's the lover, it's the husband or the wife, and you feel that sometimes the kind attention you expect doesn't come from the lover. And it's okay if your lover is sitting right next to you. It's okay because he's doing the same. Okay? It's okay. It's part of life. It's not anyone's fault. It just happens that sometimes people around us just don't have what it takes at that moment to care for us because they're human beings too. So we still have the insatisfaction. And sometimes it's at your job. Now that's the most important one. You're at your job. People don't understand what you're trying to explain. And the people just don't understand what you're supposed to do. And you are treated in a negative fashion. And breathe. So whatever it comes from, any kind of insatisfaction where you outsource gratitude, where you expect others to give you attention and it doesn't come, you just go in that feeling, I am unsatisfied with life. You just breathe. Usually the job part plays an important role. I have to work too many hours, I want to have a break. And then you don't work and you would like to have work again. The insatisfaction. Your shifts are not satisfying. The pay is not satisfying. The feeling of society caring for you is not satisfying. There is an emotion called abandonment. Feeling alone in this. This is what you're trying to dig out. Left alone, unsatisfied. That's very good. Continue. I feel that everyone's digging. That's good. Just to empty our guts of the abandonment of insatisfaction. Take a deep, deep, deep breath. Release. Now, I'd like you to do a vocal breath. Okay, it means you need to hear your own sound like that. Everyone do it. And the second time. Third time. That is soothing. You see? You went to a state of suffering and satisfaction. Now we continue the exercise. Pay attention to the good that you have brought around you. To when you brought a glass of water to someone because they needed it. When you saved a life. When you help out someone move. When you took care of your children in times of need. Breathe how good you are by looking at the good things you've done. Each time someone said, "Oh, can you pass me that chair?" and you gave that chair. Those little things and those big things about spending an evening with someone who needed your presence. And just breathe. Look at every day of your job where regardless of the suffering and the boredom, you go and you do something. Sometimes you do your best, sometimes you don't do your best, but you do something. And that's good. You deliver a positive result. And you breathe. Contemplate in your mind, there are things that I'm good at. There are things that I do that are productive. Regardless of what I do, I'm bringing something positive to my work, to my family, and the people around me. They will never tell you because it's not their job. But when you are asked to do your job, you do it. Therefore, you're good. You are a good person. So breathe it. If you believe in God, you think in your mind, I was created by God. I can only be a wonderful person. If you don't believe in God, doesn't matter. I exist here. I'm doing my best to live. I can only be a good person. I am a good person. Just think it and breathe it. Just remember all these good things you've done in your life. You have done good things. Did you ever have a laughing trip with a friend? You are responsible of the laughing trips. You are responsible of causing or participating those wonderful laughing trips. Every joke you did, you brought happiness inside you and to others. So you are a good person. So you breathe. Breathe about, let's take another one. Each time you had an orgasm, you experienced something good. When someone could have one with you, you provided a good service. Man, that could be good. You are a good person. Okay, I say this in kind of joke. I'm going to go more profound, more serious. The fact that when maybe some of you don't have a lover right now, but at one point in your life, you have been with a lover, and that other person felt good as much as you felt good. So you did bring something positive to the other. Do you understand that? So breathe. Breathe and focus on the fact that you bring something good to others And that makes you a good person. And you contemplate, thank you to myself for every good thing I've done. The laughing trips, the caring, the support to others in need, the fun, the parties. That's good. So now you can choose. Do you want to live your life unsatisfied of what others don't bring? Or live your life satisfied of how good you are for others? That causes a shift in your perception of yourself, where you don't need so much the others to save you from your suffering, as much as the positive you can bring to others, even while you are in pain, even while you are in happiness. If you focus on having a good intention and being a good person, you can do that. The only way to make that transformation inside is the courage and the patience you had for the last 10 minutes to feel it. The feeling allowed you to understand those two experiences. The dependency of outside gratification, or the autonomy of being self-sustained in your own gratitude, your goodness. And even if at your job we don't tell you that you're doing a good job, you're being told, please do this, and you do it, therefore you are a good person. You have provided. So then you add up all the positive and joyful moments that you had, you got them. Okay? So you are a good person. And it is this attitude that you can contemplate every day, just to remember, I'm not going to wait for others to tell me anymore, because it didn't work. Sometimes it did, but often it wasn't what I needed when I needed. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to make sure to initiate that. So when you decide to initiate the giving, you feel gratitude for yourself and you give it to the other. You make the others feel good. You are charitable in your actions. Not giving away all your money. I'm saying helping someone when they need. Just giving without expectation of even a thank you. Just start the process. These people will be affected positively and they will want to love you back. Because who do you love? The annoying person that tries to get attention by force? Or the caring and loving person that helps you when you need? So if you become that caring person, that compassionate and strong person for others, these people will overwhelm you with gratitude, with love, with thank yous, with appreciation. Do you understand this? It is through the feeling and the breathing of that experience that you can understand each time you give a ticket to someone, you're doing something good. They don't know. They don't need to know. You're doing something good. Do you understand that? It goes very far. Each time you act in your role with authority, you are doing something productive. And that is noteworthy. And it's in the feeling. It's not just knowing in the head. If we talk about it intellectually, nothing happens. You want to feel better, so we need to feel. If we don't feel, we can't feel better. We'll just not feel. So the feeling part of life is what saves us or kills us. If we don't feel, we start to die. If we feel, life makes sense. Then we stop asking the mystical question, what is the point of life? What is the secret of life? The answer to the question, what is the secret of life, is not to answer the question. The solution is to stop the need to ask it. When you're freed from the need to ask what is the secret of life, you're just here right now, feel good about yourself, and become a better person each time. And if you've done something foolish, wow, that was stupid. I feel guilty about that. I'm going to be humble and feel it. No, that was guilty. That was bad. it hurt my pride because now I look like an asshole. I'm just going to go and feel it. Okay, that was stupid. And then you talk to others. Yes, that was stupid. I'm sorry. You're not protective. These people around you will say, oh, so he's not trying to hide. He's kind of admitting he's done that. Yeah, okay, so we can't bitch him anymore because he admits it. And you start to roll the ball back into helping them. So you're going to become a good person. That's the point in life. To be happy, make sure to take care of you in your own emotions, and then take care of others in their daily needs. And become a better person. And you got a secret of life right there. Don't trust me. It doesn't mean I hold the truth. It just means if you try it and you do it, it's going to make more and more and more sense until you're just going to be satisfied about everything. Thank you for that small speech. All right? Feels good? Nice motivation speech. It's free inside. Gives you a new perspective about yourself. All right?